I have been king of monsters for a long time, and today we're going to react to evolution of Godzilla. Let's see how
Since being
I
awoken
look.
by atomic bombs, Godzilla has lit up the silver screen. But his looks seem to be
Yo,
ever-changing.
bro, what
starting
is
with the
that?
original. Let's go through his theatrical looks and story. Animated. In his first ever appearance, Godzilla has small arms, thick legs, and dorsal plates down his spine. His pupils are tiny, and he has fangs and
He
pointy
looks
ears.
like a
Before
cat.
attacking Japan, he gets
That ain't me.
disintegrated to
That's
bone.
not Godzilla.
A new Godzilla, appears in Godzilla Raids Again. This monster is thinner, with longer
Bro,
arms, a smaller head, and larger pupils.
Bro, my
When in
guy, why is he
close-up,
so
he
small?
appear to be jutting out. Sadly, he's buried in ice. But in King Kong vs. Godzilla, he busts free. He's now in color, is more plump, toeless, and has a lizard-like
how
head with
thick
yellow
his
eyes,
thighs
no
are.
ears, and no fangs. He faces off against a
Yuck!
giant ape,
Look how
tumbling
ugly
into the
Kong looks.
only to be washed ashore in Mothra vs. Godzilla. Now he's slimmer, has a wider head, white eyes, and smooth, shiny brows. As his
Bro,
rampage
that Godzilla
continues,
looks
he gets
so
covered in
fat.
silk and again
Look at his
drops into the
cheeks.
sea. But in Ghidorah, the three-headed monster, he's back. Now with a slimmer face and longer tongue. From this film on in the original series, Godzilla now defends humanity from more evil monsters. In Invasion
I like
of
the way I
Astro
throw a
Monster,
rock.
Godzilla is thinner, his dorsal plates have more definition, his claws are dull, and his head is rounder. He shows off his new dance moves before briefly being put under alien mind control.
Godzilla dancing?
Horror
Nah,
of the
nah,
deep
nah, bro,
gives
I never
Godzilla less
dance.
angry brows. He battles against a big lobster and narrowly escapes an exploding island.
Big
In the
lobster?
sequel, Godzilla's neck is elongated. He's pudgier, and his dorsal fins
Bro, that
are
is not
similar.
Godzilla, that
His
is a
nose also
giraffe.
stubbier, and his eyes are bugged out. He's now raising a hideous son. In Destroy All Monsters, he's slimmer, while his face appears more like it did in Astro Monster.
Oh, thank
He's put
God,
under
bro. That
alien mind
Godzilla
control
looks
again,
so
but once
ugly.
free of their control, he turns on them. For the next three sequels, his look remains consistent. In the first, he helps his son face off against a bully. However, this
that
all
is
takes
not
place
my
inside the
son,
dreams
that
of a
is-
young boy, so
That's
moving on.
like poo.
Next, in Godzilla vs. Ghidorah, he opposes a pollution monster, and when curled up like a shrimp, he can now fly backwards. In
Godzilla
vs.
flying,
Gigan,
bro.
Godzilla has gained the ability to speak, while his suit, skin, starts ripping during his
Godzilla
triumphant
speaking?
battle. He appears
Yo, what
slimmer
language
in
do you
Godzilla
think I'll
vs.
be
Megalon,
speaking? I mean,
with a
I'm
shorter
speaking
neck,
English
soft
right
red
now,
dorsal
but, like,
fins, and
I
a
know how
round,
to speak
pig-nosed face. He boasts a long-distance
Spanish.
dropkick, but this movie is mostly about a size-changing robot.
Bro,
so
that is not
let's
a
keep
robot,
going.
that is
In the next
Power
two
Ranger.
films, Godzilla has an angrier expression and more detailed
Yeah.
muzzle. He uses
Now
a
we're
magnetic
getting to the
upgrade
good
protect
stuff.
an ancient god from Mechagodzilla. And in the sequel, faces him once more. But this timeline's Godzilla is sent to retirement. And 9 years later, a reboot Godzilla appears. This one's taller, has larger dorsal fins, a fourth toe, and his fangs and ears make a return. Although his reign is
I don't have
short-lived as he
ears.
trips
What?
into a volcano. Only to explode out in the
I don't
sequel.
have ears.
He has a smaller head, a more muscular
So I can
build,
hear
larger
everything,
outer fins,
bro. I
and a
hear
cat-like
Kong.
face with a secondary row
do
of
not
teeth.
want to
He takes
hear
on a
Kong. That
giant
guy is
plant
so
monster
annoying.
who gets turned into glitter. In Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, his original form, the Godzillasaurus, is taken out of the 1940s and exposed to modern-day
Yo.
radiation, turning him into a taller,
Okay, that's
muscular,
better.
and angrier
Oh,
looking
bro, this Godzilla has been
He
hitting the
fights
gym.
Mecha King
Look how
Ghidorah,
buff he
and
is.
then gets dumped into the ocean.
Yo,
In
who do you
Godzilla
think would
vs.
win?
Mothra,
All
he's
of
thinner,
these
his dorsal
Godzillas
plates are
or me?
rearranged,
Like
his neck
all
is
of them
more
combined.
ribbed, his head is flatter, and he has
I
golden
think
eyes.
me.
He
They
battles
just
against
pop out
Mothra
the
and Batra, and once again
thermonuclear
is plunged into the ocean and locked
and
in
then
by
kill all of
Mothra's
them.
magical powers. But somehow, in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, he's back. He has slimmed down shoulders and slimmer legs. He's also raising a blue-toned baby Godzilla.
That's
This
a
time he's
better
defeated,
baby
but
than
his
the
butt
other
brain
one.
is destroyed,
The other
but
one
it's easily
looks scary.
revitalized just moments later. Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla features the bulkier original with less detailing in the
Godzilla
neck and
hitting the
larger
gym.
eyes.
Imagine.
Godzilla Jr., who is taller and
Godzilla
chubbier with a
working
greener
out.
color scheme, and a large flying blue crystallized Space Godzilla, who gets obliterated. In this timeline's final film, Godzilla is glowing orange, and his son now looks more like a hunched version of his father. When the original Big G has a meltdown, his son absorbs the
Yo,
radiation and
who
turns into
is
the new Godzilla
Godzilla
ready for
sleeping
action.
with?
But
to
the
make the
series will
sun?
be continually
I'm just
rebooted,
asking, bro.
dropping him altogether.
Mothra?
The first American Godzilla appears as a large mutated iguana with blue dorsal spines and a hanging dewlap.
That is not
This Godzilla
Godzilla.
also has
That is
hundreds of tiny
one
raptor-looking
ugly
offspring.
Godzilla.
But this happy family is easily taken out by basic explosives. Back in Japan, in
Yeah,
Godzilla
what
2000,
Godzilla dies
he
to
appears shorter,
explosions?
with green jagged skin, sharp purple spines, and a reptilian-looking face. While he's nearly swallowed whole, he's good to go for the next reboot, Godzilla vs.
Bro,
Mechagodzilla,
that was sus.
in which he's
That was
lighter,
sus.
with a longer
Bro,
neck,
I really
and
like the
smaller
pink
mouth.
dorsal
He
plates,
defeats
bro.
a giant flying
Like
insect
Shin?
and is then
Shin?
sent into
Ooh,
a black
Shin
hole.
is sexy.
In giant
Don't tell
monsters
him, though.
all-out attack, Godzilla is formed by the ghosts of vengeful World War II victims.
Yo, this
He has smooth
model, okay,
charcoal
not
colored
this one,
skin,
but the
white
green one,
dorsal
the
fins,
previous
and a
one,
hunched neck.
looked sick.
His face is less lizard-like, with pure white eyes and no ears. But this
That's
Godzilla
a-
is
that's a
mutilated by a drill
demon, that's
missile,
not Godzilla.
leaving only his beating heart behind. The following reboot, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, re-adds the jagged design elements and introduces a more wolf-like face. In the climax, he's blasted by a beam, adding a visible scar to his chest for the sequel, Tokyo SOS, in which he's covered in silk and again flown into the bottom of the sea. Godzilla Final Wars features a taller, smoother, and more slender Godzilla, with longer ears and red eyes.
It looks
This
like a
Godzilla
fox in
fights
a way.
against a
Like, look.
multitude of creatures,
He looks like
including an
fox.
upright standing 98 Zilla. Then he and his hideous son head back to the ocean. In Shin Godzilla, he's first shown as a light-colored and armless creature, but quickly evolves, growing tiny arms and becoming more red with bloody accents. His massive main form is darker with
Yo,
a much
Shin
longer tail
looks-
that has a little face on the end. His jaw can unhinge and split apart, and he has a variety of handy new skills. He can also apparently reproduce human hybrids from his tail tip,
Oh,
but he's
I-
given a
I
freezing
didn't know
agent,
about that,
ceasing
bro.
his evolution. The anime trilogy depicts a muscular, rounded Godzilla with a tree bark-like texture. 19,000 years later, he sports beard-like spikes and grows to his largest on-screen size, easily allowing him to become the ruler
I can
of
beat
Earth.
Godzilla
Meanwhile,
Earth.
back
I can
in
slap
2014,
him.
a plump American
There's
Godzilla
me.
appears. This titan has jagged dorsal plates, wide elephant-like
That
feet,
was when I
and
was
noticeable
younger.
gills.
I look
He comes
ugly,
out of
but
hiding
now
to
look at
stop
me.
two
I look
hideous
good.
Star-crossed lovers.
Look how
In
good I
Godzilla,
look.
King of the Monsters, he's taller and beefier. His lower half looks less stubby, his tail tip is more blunt, and his dorsal fins are less sharp and artfully glowing. Later, he's given extra radiation, and after ashes rain down on him, he gets a fiery new look and power upgrade, helping him to retain his kingly crown. Thank you for watching.
King of the monsters right here. Now, as the king, I demand you to subscribe.